Caucus.
Members of the Legislative Black Caucus characterized their agenda as robust, meaningful, impactful, and progressive. Public safety, reparations, affordable medicine, education, and housing. Some of the agenda priorities rolled out Thursday.
See, this would have been something. This is where the problem lies. They were trying to hold reparations for some political tool. It ain't. So now here's the issue that you have. If reparations actually get signed under Republican rule, what then can the Democrats say against the Republicans, Donald Trump, or any foundational Black American? Because here's what will be the truth, is that here's what they absolutely are afraid of, that Black agenda can go forth without the Democrats. Are y'all catching that now? Because up until now, they've been, it's the Democrats and the left and they're pushing reparations. Wrong. Black America is pushing reparations. And Judah Israel, that's what I was kind of in. Like, it's Baltimore news reporting on California's Black Legislative Caucus or Legislative Black Caucus. I caught that. That was what was kind of odd to me as well. That's a Baltimore news channel.
Day by the Legislative Black Caucus. Members boldly took aim at the governor's budget regarding state money for community schools. They vow to unfreeze funding.
Community schools is more than lip service. Community schools actually provide wraparound services to our schools across the state that have the highest concentration of poverty.
The caucus is reintroducing bills to change juvenile justice laws. The YES Act would end the practice of automatically charging youth as adults.
Some of the more violent offenses will be left out. I think we can use this as a building block. I deeply believe that.
You know, this would have been very useful 30 years ago. So now with Joe Biden leaving office, you are now looking to put protections in place for folks that his laws made targets and eventually destroyed families by, right? But now that he's leaving, now all of a sudden, what are these laws here? We need to put some defense for folks here. We need to make sure the children aren't just straight routed to adult court. In 2025, it finally made sense, huh? These people are worthless.
We need to end the practice of auto charging.
The Second Look Act allows petition.
Oh, you mean like how the outgoing administration put in place for the last 30 years? Are you kidding? You guys praise Joe Biden. He's the most influential president ever. What you're literally talking about combating is his law. And by combating his law, you actually have to talk about the harm that was done to his community. You understand? This is us they're referring to now. And all of a sudden, within months, who was so good for us and done so much for us, now all of a sudden they are talking like they're coming to the rescue of a great dire situation, aren't they? But these aren't Trump's laws. These are Democrat laws now that you are coming to try to circumvent, but they've been here all this time. So let me get this straight. The whole Democratic play all of this time was to ignore the harm that has been done to the Black community all of this time. I think if you guys need to know who you need to vote out and who you got in office right now that does not represent your best interest, why you think they popping this now? They know Kamala lost because of what they did with reparations. They're well aware of that now. All of a sudden, wow, basically what they're talking about is a full-fledged anti-black hate crime law, coupled in with reparations. Wow, where did they get that idea from?
Petitioning the court to reduce the sentence of someone jailed as a teen who has spent 20 years in the system. They want guilt by association murder charges repealed. There will be a package of expungement bills, including allowing someone who violated probation to be allowed a clean slate.
This package of bills is imperative. We must find a way to make sure that everyone has a fair chance.
The caucus wants to create a reparations commission to come up with recommendations for financial compensation.
For far too long,
That's already been done, though. So you can just get down to how do you distribute the checks and the amounts to the individuals. That's the thing. You don't need any more study or counsels or nothing. You need well, of course, see, you gut the Freedmen. They knew what they was doing when they gutted the Freedmen's thing, the Freedmen's bank part. And so you already had that established, and they had that bill die for this career of Gavin Newsom. Well, let's not ever forget this. So they're not heroes. They're scumbags, because they literally let the community suffer for other people's political gains. And now all of a sudden you think it's important now to start doing something for black folks. These people are trash.
our communities have endured the profound consequences of unacknowledged systematic economic exploitation and physical mistreatment.
Are you kidding? Remember that old man? So they let him go ahead and age out. Was it Reggie Sawyer's? You know, oh, well, you didn't get reparations. And now here they are coming back around after that doofus leaves office because he's aged out. And now here they are. We have to recognize the harm that's been done. Why do you think all of those activists was at your door? It's not what that all was about. So now let's have a commission. They're talking like this is their idea. You Angelinos and kind of all you the Bay Area folks, boy. I can see that y'all probably ready for a change out there. Because this don't make no doggone sense.
The caucus wants to add disabilities to driver's licenses. They say it would help police understand why the driver may not be responding to an instruction. They want to stop allowing police to pull over a driver for non-safety related reasons, such as expired tags or items hanging from a mirror.
Hoping this
These people really ain't crap. Why wasn't this done before? And why wouldn't you have this done under the Democrats when you had everything? Oh, I'll tell you why. Because now there's a so-called MAGA contingency in office, right? So now what they're going to do is act like, oh, we're fighting so hard for this, but it's those MAGA extremists that won't let us get this stuff passed. See, we're really trying to put forth legislation specifically for Black Californians, but it's those MAGA extremists. And you voted for them, or either you sat on the couch, and so this is why we can't get reparations done. Am I off by what I'm feeling that the con is here? Is it me? But I smell a con. This is like, ooh, we're going to do something knowing that you now have lost the political cash. Oh, all of these things and the deep harms. This is a deep study. Where have y'all been sitting at with this information? Yeah, this is a con. Yeah, see, Terry, absolutely. You already know what they finna do. Man, we tried, you know. See, those left, those right, those ultra right-wing MAGA extremists, they won't let us get nothing done, see? And it's all because of y'all talking about no tangibles, no vote. Now we can't get you tangibles at all. I'm smelling the play. Because it smells like a rat.
bill
will reduce racial disparities in traffic stops and improve road safety by allowing police to focus on dangerous drivers.
The caucus is also
This is more in depth of a really breaking down the circumstances and situations that black folks face. And we didn't get a hate crime bill in 4 years. They just say anti-Semitism is on the rise. Yep, there's a bill. Oh man, the Asians, man, they're getting jumped on, man. Wow. There's a bill. Black people most disproportionately outnumber everyone else as victims of violent hate crimes. What can we do? What do you want us to do? And then you get the shills come up. Well, what do you want the politicians to do? We want them to do the same things that they did for other groups. Oh, well, those things that they did for other groups, those also, those help everybody. No, they don't.
pushing to expand the state's prescription drug eligibility board to reduce the cost of medicine. Reporting from Annapolis, David Collins, WBAL TV 11 News.
It's funny how they can just magically all of a sudden understand all the things that they probably should be doing. Isn't that something? That is something, ain't it? And yeah, it's been a minute since a couple weeks since we went